Trying to look what this looks like. So you start walking in here, you go all the way through, and you cross over the corridor, and you go all the way down here. So you can never see out. So what are these wings between the two of these pyramids? I'm looking for where I'm getting this echo from. One second. I'm looking for where I'm getting this echo from. Just give me a second. I'm just looking why I'm getting this echo. I don't like it. I gotta fix it. Okay, maybe it's here. Give me a second. I'm just looking why I'm getting this echo. I don't like it. Okay, something's wrong. Lead page. Okay, now this one got big on. Just give me a minute. I've got to figure this out. Video details, Zodiac. No, a word. No. Okay. No. Just give me a minute. I've got to figure this out. Video details, Zodiac. I gotta figure this out. Just give me a second. Let me stop this. I gotta figure this out. Just give me a second. Let me stop this. Voila! It was Odyssey. And what happened? Okay, now that I found it, I can go back to my page. Is that a blue light? Seriously, what color light is that? I'm going to make my screen as big as I can see it. And I can't see what it is. What is coming off of that? And all it is a pillow. It's just a pillow. That's all it is. Look at that sun. Look what it does. It's pretty cool, eh? I'm enveloped inside the sun. For those of you who've watched the Deacon dance before, if you looked into the air, you would see all the pieces that were flying up. And I think if I did this, we would see more of the, let me see, can we see it right now? I'm not sure if you can see. You see them flying around in there? Very, very small. Just keep watching. Maybe if I let just a little bit more light in. I can't even see anymore. I don't even know if you can see. Let me back the camera over here and see if you can see anything else. But it certainly makes the place look bright. It's a bright place in the world of AE, just like they named the child AE. Arts and entertainment, 1 in 5. So what is it? What is it? Is it a 1 in 50 or 1 in 5? Because if it was the dartboard, would it be one dart going into the bullseye? So now we would have to work with dart and bull and eye. Just the placement in the alphabet would be good enough. And then we can do some artwork based on the pound key. Now we call it the 9 lives of the cat. Why aren't we speaking about the dog? Why don't we speak about the dog? What is the basis of the age to years between human and dog and cat. What is that? What is that number? And there's obviously a reason they call it 9. And obviously in French, for those who speak French, 9 is neuf. And neuf in French also means nous. And nous in French, in English, in French, nous, the sound and not the spelling, N-O-U-S, means us. And when you say it backwards instead of nous in English, the sound would say like soon instead of S-O-U-N. O-U-N. O-U-N. If you would use the 3 letters of O-U-N and mix them up, you would have uno, like numero uno. So what I do is I go out and I use professional items that you would find in a playing field. 1 dice, 2 dice, 1 die, 2 dice, or a cube, or perhaps something a little bit larger. I don't have my Rubik's Cube with me right now. Or it could be a card in the deck of cards telling stories. Here's the Queen of Diamonds with 2 eyes. But if you said the Queen with 2 eyes, you can choose from any one of the queens because only the queens have 2 eyes. Just let me take my message, and really I shouldn't. Let me see what's going on. Good things coming for your mind. So everything that is on this planet that exists has a category. One of the basis of their category is the name of the word, whatever the word is. And then if there's 2 words, whatever the word is, how many letters in the word, the first letter, the last letter in the word, the middle letter of the word, because it would be the second part of the letters as first, second, and third, a relationship towards the Olympics. First, then we get the gold. Second, we get the silver, which is place. We also place a bet. So if you're getting silver in place, what's happening when you make a wager? You're placing a bet. You wager to win. All our riddles and rhymes were all created pre-creation. They just put the board, upgraded it while we were on this planet over the last 2,000 years, and this is who we are, where we are today, still not understanding anything about creation and how the good Lord has a personal communication with each and every one of us all the time. And you saw it in the dance, the way the particles were in the air. What is the vibration of your meow? What is the vibration of a ruff? Well, I know the vibration of a ruff is not too good. It's a little aggravating if you're always playing golf and finding your ball in the rough. And then if you're playing golf, a lot of times they refer to par 3, but usually it's an 18 hole where the 19th they call the watering hole. 19th as AI is S is J, but it is a red AI. The spirit is red. Maybe it's black because it's red at 19. Does that mean it becomes black at 91? How do we turn numbers over? Knowing that if the end was 91 with the spirit, we would know that it would be the bar mitzvah. 7 times 13 equals to 91, the 7th gate of the spirit. But as 19 and not as 91, or it can be used as 9 and 10. And I'm hoping to have my book with me to understand what is 9 and 10. And I just found it today. And I think I left my book in the car, and I might want to go to the car to get it. Just let me check it out here, please. 9 and 10. We know 9 is 99 comes to what is 13 as the word. 9 singularity I don't want to get into that right now. I was doing Formal O, and I don't have it. I don't know if anybody's here, but I'm going to run to the car, and I'm going to go look for my book. I pray that I don't forget what I'm talking about. Just give me a minute. The question is, where's the keys? Be back in a minute. Give me a minute. No, I don't have it. Okay, I don't have it. But coherently, okay, I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it. I'm going to look. Okay, let's me go over here. Take back these cards. It's got to be like somewhat neat around here. You know what I'm saying? 9 and 10. 9 and 10. So I'm losing my little bit of the realm. Jeremy Gubby, you should look at this brother. You should look at this brother. You should look at this brother. Okay, what are we looking at? Tell me what we're looking at. So I'm going to take a look also. Let me see where I am. You know, when I stop and I interrupt myself, it's just terrible. I don't like to interrupt myself. The unveiling of the secret to the... Okay, that's not it. What's this? Is this... No, this is not it. Just give me a second. Okay. Fix the computer and it just doesn't go the way it's supposed to go. Local setup. Okay, this is here. You know, I just want to make the screen a little bit bigger and move it over and the whole thing gets larger. It's just not fun. Keeps doing it. Okay, okay. Okay, so now I got this out of the way, and I'm going to lose myself because either I'm connected or I'm disconnected. You know, when you're on a flow of thoughts. I wanted to talk about the Zodiac, so maybe I'll be able to bring myself back in talking about the Zodiac. Okay, I've got this little paper here, and I wanted to upload a picture. Maybe in the meantime, we'll put out, what's this other picture here? Hold on a second. Here. Okay. Okay. Yes. So what we're looking at here, for those who have never been here before, and I'm a little sad about one of my pictures because I forget what the equation was. But in this picture over here, you can see the 936 are all connected to the same triangle, as the 258 connected to the same triangle. As you look at your calculator, 147, 258, 963, they're all in a row. The separation of these have been given to you at the time of 33. 2 and 3, 2 in between, 3 separation, 2 in between, 3 separation. It's the Venus-Earth connection. As well, everybody knows what 33 is, right? I don't want to mention it. And it's all for all 3 rows, 3 to 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. So the total is 6, 6, 6. But in order to restart, we need the next row, which is right over here. Okay, but it's a reconnecting row. And this row over here is only telling you what you're going to do with all of this. But you can look on the telephone and you're going to find the pound key and the star key and the 0. So the star key is you create a star. The pound key is the separation. The 0 will create a diamond in between, taking the in-between area. If you notice, if you know the Saturn, I forget what the Saturn synchronized cycle is. It's the 2468 are on the corners, and the 13579 are now in the inside on the cross. So let me just take this away. I'm going to come to the comments, and I'm going to come back over here. Timelines. Okay. Phoenix. Yes. That has been in my thing from day one. Day one with the Phoenix. One of the reasons is the pH. It's a 40. It's a 44. 44 stands for teen. When it's a teen, it only starts at 13. When it's a 13, one of the words that we use is bar. It's a bar, MIM 1000 ITZ, which is the house, va, life at the heavens, the silent H, because it's your life. It's the life of I in H. Otherwise, if I wasn't here, H would still exist, but no spirit would be existing within. The Phoenix, timelines. Yes, timelines. Yes, timelines. 258 center path, tree of life, 2, 5, and 8. And in fact, it's an 88. It's very funny because it's an 88. It's an 88. It just keeps coming back to 88, you know. The truth is the truth. Okay. Let me just say, I just want to do it again. Let me write this down. 2, 5, and 8. What I do here on this channel is a game. It's about art and entertainment. The world, the octagon world, the game, the octagon, the hexagon that comes from within, the game, stop. 36. That's the way it goes. It's 36. And this is the smallest. I'm not sure if this is the smallest size we can get. Let me see if I can do this again. So, and this one over here, you see over here, there were 4 of them over here, right? There's 4 in the center. We're not going to do it that way. We're just going to do it this way. So again, we have the same thing. We have, but they're different sizes. So I have to figure out how to calculate this size, right? And then this whole thing, once we put on these two corners, okay, what is the octagon? And 4 hexagons. 1 octagon, 4 hexagons, 1 square. And then once you put on these 2 corners, okay, you end up, right, the 2 triangles, we had the 2 triangles here come in here. But anyways, these 2 triangles, and now you have another hexagon. So however they're talking about this place turning, we have to understand all our shapes. And another way, I believe this is a carnation. Somehow everything has to revert into something else. The queens are holding flowers. The jack is holding a flower. The king is holding somewhat that looks like might be what is a sword. A sword is also known to divide. Okay, so let me go through what we have up on here. Just give me a second. Okay. The ring that rules them all, the zodiac. Yes, the zodiac. What is the reason for the letter O? Did you know that 5, 10, 15 says Joe? 1 times 5, 2 times 5, 3 times 5. The average of and what is the entire cube is 5, 5, 5. There are 9 area spaces on the face of each face. There are 6 faces. The total number is 9. 6 times 9, 54. But when you add up 1 all the way to 9, add, just let me, you don't have to see my face. Add 1, 2, 3 equals 6. 4, 5, 6 equals 15. 7, 8, 9 equals 24. If we went in the alphabet, it would spell fox, and your totals added together would be 666. And I love you too. Hugs and kisses. In the F family, the 5th and the 6th letter, 11. It is the house, it is the king. If I invert all these numbers and go 2, 4, what is it? 2, 4, 8, 6, 1, 5, 3. No, it's not 1, 5, 3. It's 3, 5, 7, 9, 1, 5, 9. Anyways, I don't want to get into that. I shouldn't have jumped into this. I was working on something already. Okay, let me get back to where was I? God, why did I do that? 258, hugs and kisses. I don't want to get to this. Just give me a second to recalibrate myself. Recalibrate. 88. Okay, let me see that. Wow, that is really weird. I don't think you did this on purpose. Okay, 88. 4 times 360 is 1440. So what is the 88 in this? Explain it. Because 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 8 and 8 will come back to 8. But okay, let me finish with one thing. Now I'm all over the place. Let me show you this. This is what I first brought up. So when you multiply this whole thing, okay, it equals to 80. 8 times 8, 64. 8 plus 8, 16. 16 and 64 equals to 80. But at the same time, okay, it equals to 6 and 1, 7. 6 and 4, 10, and 7. This is dark. This is a dark. This is a dark one. Okay, this is the dark side. So we have 0880, 0880, the same thing. At the same time, we're going to crisscross will equal to 35. So that's the third 5. Yes, I remember what we were calculating. 5, 10, 15. We were doing Joe. We were doing Joe. How about emojis, right? Emojis is for Joe, because the time we are in is the time of Joe. I'm not sure what it is, if it's the energy of creation. J is for the creation in the mirror D, which is A, B, C, ending with D, right? It's A through D, equaling to what is 10. The word for 10, the word 10 in a numeric value is number 39. Here it is 1 times 5, 2 times 5, and 3 times 5. And now I remember why I mentioned this. Because when you add 1 all the way up to 9, you will have a total of 45. Now, when we divide it by 9, now we also have to look on what a dividing line is. It looks like L seems to be a dividing letter. And L is the 50th, and it cuts everything in half. But we're just going to leave it out there for, I just like to have, if it ever happens again, that I see it, if it does the same thing. So this is your ABC Michael Jackson 5, ABC 555. And the reason is because the average of this is 5. That's the average. Now, should we do any mathematics with this? I don't know if I want to do that. So here's 1 times 5E, 2 times 5J, 3 times 5 equals to 15. Where else did I want to go with this? Yes, I want to keep looking at what's on the board here. I'm a little thirsty. I don't like that. I can't get this. Okay, sorry about that. Let me read what's on here. Okay, so we had 88. The circle twist it and get it right. 8. Okay, absolutely. One part is smaller than the other. Is it possible because Mars is smaller than Earth? And the gear of the bicycle is run by Mars, and then we have Earth. One ring, master ring, rule, ruling, like time. Yes, right. Time, right. Now, what's funny about time is that time is created by the same numeric values as I don't know why I'm writing it there. I like to write it here. See, here is, and if I had my program, I would get other words. I love these pens, but they don't work great. Maybe they can send me another 100. So that's 57. So 7 times 5 is 35. 7 plus 5 is 12. 5 times 7, 5 plus 7. Here we get 8 and 3. So when you're looking for your moon creation, when you're looking for what is your CH coming together, like in church, let's say, or the combination, it comes from this exactly. And this word, this is also going to say who. The base of this word will actually say ho. Only when it's added together will it say W ho. A creation, it seems like, of what is Venus, or Mercury. No, it can't be Mercury. It's got to be, you see, because the number 23 is inside of here, but the reverse of that is D. So we already know either who it was created for. It was created to be the 10 world, the mirrored world, right? And usually you have, you can have one of these, you can have 2 of these, you can have 3 of these, or you can have 4 of these. Well, you can have more, but the minute you get to 5, everything becomes half. 5 times 8 equals to 40. 5 times 7 equals to 3.5. And a 3.5 is the way it's being sold, right? TH, the way it's being sold, TH creation. 3.5 times what is 8? 24 and 4, 28 is the 28-day cycle. 8 times 3.5. We also come back to what is the cube, because the center of this cube, the numeric value to hit the center of this cube is 1 and 6. The second one is 5 and 2. And the last one is 3 and 4. 180 degrees apart, each one of these. They're all 180 apart. Remember that number. And this is 56 and this is 60. So I'm not sure why I did that, but I don't like that this pen keeps going in. I don't like that. I'm like really pushing down on the paper. So what was I doing from over here? I sort of lost my place. Oh yes, I was doing this. I don't know why I jumped. Sorry for jumping. So this equals to 47, and so does time. Energy. Jesus, the jet. Cross. These words are all 74. Now, does it make a difference? I don't know. But we can always ask that question. One of the questions we can ask, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Where do I get that? Well, if it's 74, is it 7 fours? And what you have it over here is 28. Or is it 4 sevens? So there is a difference between the two. Where was I with this? We're going to go back to this, but I just because I came over here, I want to just show one little thing. The word 1 equals to 3 plus 4, 7. The word 6 equals to 5 plus 2, 7. 2 and 5, 7, 3 and 4, 7. All we need is these two. This is going to explain 6 and 2 coming together. 5 and 6, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. This is going to explain 4 and 6 coming together. This is where Earth, when Earth comes together, Saturn and Mars come together. And Mercury and Saturn come together, and they say this is what is going to be the house, the divided house. In the center of that is 3.5. 42 and 56 equals to 98. The value of this word and the value of this word, if I minused it, it would be 14. So on the minus side, it says DNA into the natural sun. This is your gateway, 7, 11. It's hard to explain that. I'm not fluid on everything. Let me see. One ring master, 88. We did. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Yes. 23.5 degrees. Exactly. Yes. Yes. 23.5. 11.75. So now, if you divide that one more time to 1175, that's your division. That's your Fibonacci when 1 and 1 come together. The 75 has to do with the moon. The 1 and 7 to the dividing point. Okay, can also be looked at 7 and 5, 12, 1 and 1, 2. So you're back to Venus. Okay, and the partial is the moon and Earth, because there's two remainders in 75. Okay, one is to bring it back to its perfection, which is 2 and 4, creating 99. The next one is to bring it to 100. You would add 25, and to bring it back To bring it back to its two worlds, you would put 35, and that's electric company, which would create the beginning again. This is back to recreation in electric company through 11, and which is a value of 63 created by 7 times 7, 7 plus 7 equaling to 14, equaling to 49. So this will be 5 and this will be 4. So it's talking about the sun, but it's talking about something to do with the dark side. Because when you get to this number 4, it becomes the flip side. You just keep flipping it on number 4. At least at the beginning, but I don't know if it rotates. Here it is. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28. You see here, number 1 rotates, okay? We go 1 year, 2 year, rotate, 1 year, 2 year, rotate, 1 year, 2 year, rotate. But the way we're working is we're rotating as 1 year, the 4th year rotates. The 5th year, okay, the 5th year, the 8th year rotates. 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th year, the 12th year rotates. The just trying to see the 13th year, the 16 rotates. So here is our S, T, N, D, R, D, T, H. So this is also a rotation area right over here. Although it's rotating here, 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 and here in our leap year, here is our secondary leap year. So here's the end of one area, and the letters would be LI. These letters would be MP. That would be EH, and then AD. Add a limp. Add a limp. Add a limp. Aid limp. Aid a limp. I could also say a head limp. Or you can say a headlamp. I don't know. I'm just looking at that. But anyways, the next one that goes into the leap year is you stand on 17. So then if you're standing on 17, ending, and this is the first beginning. And then we have 21. So 21 to 24. Is that what it is? Okay, so we have the beginning here and here. This is the beginning, you stop. First and second, you stop. And the reason for that is first, and then you have second. So you stand because you stand, right? You stand and you stand on 17. That's what it's telling me between first and second. And when you begin, you have to begin one more time, make the beginning on your next level. How can I explain this? We know that when we count from 1 over to 9, and then from 10 over to 18, and then 19 over to, I think it's 27. These are our groupments of 9. I'm going to try and see if I can explain this because I'm just seeing this right now. So these are our groupments of 9 before numbers turn over. That's how these numbers turn over. See, after I get to 9, this number here, this number over here becomes a 4. This number over here becomes an 8. This becomes a 2. This is a 7, and this is a 3. Okay, just give me a minute. Okay, so Jeremiah, I'm just going to get a drink. But yes, 11.75. And after we get from 11, we have 47. Then we get 23.5. Now it's funny, 23.5, or remove the 2 because we already know it's in Venus. And then we go 3.5. and then we go 1175. And I think we have to go 683, something like that. 682, no. It becomes, let me see. 5875. When I divide that 23 in half, it's got to be done. I believe everything has to be done a certain number of times before we get into rotation. And one of the pieces that explain that is, well, that sun really darted away fast, eh? But some of it that explains it is because of this artwork. This is obligation by numbers in the game of roulette. This is what they tell me to do. Or actually, this is what is actually being done. In the game of roulette. Just give me a second here. I'm having, okay, there it is. Okay, I'm just trying to clarify my screen. Give me a second. I'm having trouble with my camera right now. I'm going to start the video. I'm going to show you that. Okay, I don't know. My camera seems to be frozen. I don't know. Okay, now I can see. Okay, let's just get back to what we were doing. Let me take a look at Jeremiah and pi. Let's remove this one for now. PI and phi, 5.08. Okay, we didn't break down. The 258 has to be broken down. Although you have three numbers, we're going to one number, then two numbers, then the three numbers. Pi and phi, pi is 3 times 3, 4 times 4. So it ends up to be in all the houses. Like below is above, so it's like a reflection, because really the maximum you can have is 1 or 2. There's really nothing else. The 5, okay, are both worlds coming together, 2 and 2. And then 1 in the center, because the most you can really have anywhere is 5. Everything else is in between. The reality is, on a cube that you see any number of dots, even if I say 9, the reality is there is 1 to the center to 4 on the outside. So every single side of any cube, every side of the cube, okay, has a totality of 4 areas. So if they count the cube as having 9 areas, and you add 1 through 9 equaling to 45, but the reality is it's a window. There's only 4 blocks to the pane, in which the center dot is a halfway dot between 2 sides of the cube. Because just like a hockey puck, the cube actually has 3 rows, to where each little dot is an individual cube. So if we were really looking at the cube, we would say there are actually 26 individual squares. And as 26 individual squares with 6 sides on each equals 156, or 13 times 12, or what would be the bat mitzvah. So when you're playing with 2 cubes, you're talking about 156 and 156. equals to 312, and that is the bat mitzvah. If we take 2 times 156, which is 26 moons, 24 years, the 26, I wrote yars, the 26 years, 24 years is the cat, the 26 is the dog, the 26 is Z, the 24 is X. The reverse of Z is A. The reverse of X is C. That is A and C. That is 1 and 3. You can look at it as 13. You can look at it as passing of the moon, man on the moon, the dividing gates. I'm looking a little bit deeper into this. The difference of the two cubes. 26 cubes times 6 equals to 120 and 36. I like to look at it different. It's telling me the pull to the T gate of Ire. Let's C and F. That's number 36. There was another thing I had that was showing that 36 had to be attained. 36 is a full around, right? The other thing about that, what's missing here is 39. And that's the angel of the sky. Like disguise everything. Don't put on a disguise. Trying to figure out what else happened. We said stand for blackjack. We know that 52 and 18 will both recreate 17 as 10 and 7 as 8 and 9. 8 and 9 fit in between. What is 7 and 10? What is 7 and 1? When we go back to this one, where is the number 7 and 1? I'm just trying to remember where we were with 7 and 1. There was a reason for 7, there was a reason for 1, and I do not remember the equation. Oh, here it is. In 88, in your 2 times 5, 2 times 8, 8 times 10 is 80. 2 times 40 is 80. So it's 40 times 2, and it's 10 times 8. October. 8 times 8, 64. 6 plus 4, 1. 8 plus 8, 16. 1 and 6, 7 through 88 is where we get the Q gate. And what goes through the Q gate? Jack, the mirrored angel. On 17, stand. See, we can do it this way and call it grave. But if I was to do it this way, okay, I would call it aigu. And then I would add in either the 1 and 9 or the 3 and 7. But let's not talk about it unless you ask me the question. Let's go on with Jeremiah and see what's going on here. But I have to get something to drink. 4 times 360, yes. So there's 4 times 360 to get into the 14, to get into the day. Yes, let me mark that down. Okay, mark that down. Now there's 4 times 360 equals to 1440. Now there is 4 times 90 equals 360. There is 8 times 45 equaling to 360. We need to go with 120. So we have to do 3 times 120 equals to 360. We need to get 3 times, so we need to get to 12 times 120 equaling to 1440. And what I'm doing right now is I'm finding formation, and the formation is spoken in hertz. H, R, and Z. 8, 9, and 8. 72 times 8 equals 560 equals 576. And you know what's funny? 648. Okay, something's wrong. Right, 648. Why did I get 5760? 5760 divided by 72 equals to 80. 80 times 72 equals, and what you have to know is that 1440 times 3 equals to 4320. And then you add one more 1440, and it leaves you this. So when did this happen? This is Hebrew time. And what year is it in the Gregorian calendar? It was the year 2000. It was a mirrored reset. 3 times in one time, 1440. Also noted that the moon of 2160 diameter times 2 equals to our vibration, 432. Just note that I'm not sure if it's like this, right? In which what I see, and then we're going to, hold on a second. Do you know why I'm doing this? Because it's two systems. This is where Luna came in. This is where Demas is. This is where Phobos is. 4, 16, and 12. Let's call it purple. The purple ball is the 4 ball and the 12 ball, and it equals to the 16 ball. So the two moons come in with Luna, and now we begin what we call the zodiac. AI is in between the creation of what the bookends are of DC. So then what is Zo 26 and 15? This can be combination for king, combination for home. It is also the game, the card. It also shows the game of Egu, the gateway of 21. The reason is just a word. There is more to it. I have not gone through it, and it's in the French language. 721, 147. 7 times 20, 1, 147. Disregard that there's any reason for that. 7 and 14, 4 and 3 is 7, and around is 14. The movement of our moon, 7 and 14 through the cube. We're going to go with cubes, okay? We're going to go with cubes. And it's going to be 2 cubes, okay, is going to equal to its total number, if you want to do it that way. So here's cube number 1. And then cube number 2, we're going to start off with a 7. And then we're going to have a 28. This is cube 2. 14 will go down here. And this is your first moon. So this is your first 57. Then we're going to go down one more time. And we started with a 14. So we're going to go to a 14 over here. And here's going to be your second moon. Okay. And this will be 56. And this is second moon. 114. 2 times 57, 114 at the same time. In a Pythagorean count, it'll be 15. So we're just going to keep it at that. Now, what's left over for the next cube? It's 7. Every cube has a 7 and a 14. Up here and down here will be the 7. All around will be the 14, even though that's not completely true. That's the way it looks. Okay, let me read this again with Jeremiah 4 by 360, 0, 15th letter. 15th prime number is 47. Both time and numbers and letters. Oh, yes. 45, the magic square of Saturn, the keeper of time and judgment. Love you, brother. Have a good night. I have to go give my grandma 55 gallons of water. Her well went out. Well, her well went out and all goes well, so all will be better tomorrow. Hold up your hand to the sky and close your eyes. Do the right thing. I just like to say Papa do, but don't ask this gem for anything that isn't out of the love of thy heart. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to continue on with the moon cycles. In fact, I'm going to back it up and go a little bit faster. Nah, I want to see what's happening. If somebody has something to say on Odyssey, sometimes I don't see it right away. I'm very sorry about that. Okay, everything is quiet. Okay, just give me a second. I am going to the kitchen for 1 minute. Seagull of Sarin. Okay, Seagull of Sarin. I've heard of that before. I got to write it down. I learn things on the go. I always had a little trouble with AU, but I always looked at AU as gold. I always use the R as a number 12. I like to use it as number 12 as a base design. You can also look at it as other designs also. I look at it as a grave marking as well. And the reason for that is the little part of the R goes down this way, half of the letter, because it's connected. We're connected somewhere else. Anyways, there's a little kitty cat on my desk. I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be back in a minute or less. I should be taking a shaking now. Oh, wait, let me take some of this. Just give me a minute to catch my breath so I can slow down a little bit and fix this cat up over here. Whatever this cat is. You want to go outside, kitty cat? Okay. I guess you didn't want to leave, right? But you have to get off the desk. I have trouble thinking when you're here. I love you. I really do. You're a beauty. You're a beauty. You're a beauty. Hey, look into the camera. You're a beauty. Okay. I believe, and you know what, Guard? I'm looking at your the artwork of your logo, right? And when you don't see properly, I can see a ring going around those two triangles, and those are movable. I like to say they're movable. These are, I can't really see so good. Let me see if I can get a light open. They're movable because this is a single area. This cannot be moved. The only thing that can happen with this is this. But if we went up 1, 2, 1, 2, then we can do this. We can do this. And we can, let me see if I got this right. We can do this. This is one. Then I got it over here. Now we can do this. And then after that, we can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, when we move the two triangles, if you take a look, it becomes x and x equals to 48. Also equals to 20. X and x. At the same time, x and x also equals to what is 20 and 10 equaling to 30. It's depending where you are. This one is the placement in the alphabet. This one is in Roman numerals. And this one is if you go bowling. You get the total of your 3 shots in a row. So bowling is telling you we play by the turkey. We play by the turkey. I just want to check something over here in my YouTube channel. Okay, I'm going to be the only one liking. Let me see this. Okay. 713. Sigil Sarin, that symbol, shin. Why does it tell me something? I know IN is 23, S and H is the reverse of each other. I didn't finish with this other piece and I moved on. I'm upset with myself. I didn't finish the pitchforks and the moons. So let me finish the moon, then I'm going to go back to the pitchfork. Even though it's a little upsetting that nobody's here, that symbol. Sigil of Sorin. Let me look that up. Sigil of Sorin. He adopted the symbol of lidlessness eye as he exerted his own will over Middle Earth. The eye of Sorin became a symbol of power and fear. After Golem was captured, Sorin had tortured him and learned that once he had a magic ring, and from him he heard the words Shire and Baggins. Wow, that reminds me of Lord of the Ring or something, unless that's what it is. So Middle Earth, and I don't have any really anything there. Anyways, we are going to continue on to the moons. For those who just joined us, first cycle moon, there's going to be either 7 or 14, or 14 and 7. But irregardless, the second cube, I must have 7. It will be 28 days and the first moon. Then we automatically get 14 because on every cube, we get the pole. We get the pole 7, and we get the ring 14. 55, 62. What did I do here? The word pole equals to a letter count of 48. The word ring equals to a letter count of 48. The word ring are the 4 sides. So we know the pole is 2 sides. We know the ring is 4 sides. Now, since the world is based on what they say is Hertz is 432, we're going to talk about the 3 sides. And the 3 sides, okay, or the reflective side, is pending how would you chop this up? How can we possibly chop this up? If we were looking at these at levels, we'd have 3 hockey pucks over here. But if I split it as a pyramid, like cutting it on an angle, right? See, the dreidel turns this way. What turns this way? But let's not get into that because I don't have a complete story right now. I'm not on it. So we have 14 dots that go around. You will see the 6 and the 4 is 10 and the 1 is 11 and the 3 is 14, or the 3 and the 2 is 5 and the 4 is 9 and the 5 is 14 and the 5 and the 6 equals to 11, and the 2 equals to 13, and the 1 equals to the 14, and then 1, 3, and 4, and 6 equals to 14. So that's how I know. I only know from what was created. So then we have the three sides reflect. We have to use that 2, 3, and 4. So that's where this dice cube would be either split in the center this way, split in the center this way, or split this way. Three ways that you can split that. At the same time, it can be a split this way. Then half will be on one side, the other half will be on the other side, like below is above. But anyways, let's move on. So now you know where the 14 is, and now you know where the 7 is. Now you know your two sides are the pull, and your two sides get 7. And now you understand that we're going to do the mathematics. Since it's the ring, it's 4 sides at 14. We're going to count that for 56. So we just do mathematical games, but we're just working on hard factual stuff. Here is the third cube. In the third cube, it produces the center moon, the second moon. Now on the next cube, on the fourth cube, the mirror cube, will you start with a 14 or a 7? Since we finished here at the beginning, we start this cube, this next one, with a 7 over here. Oh, this had to be, did I do that right? These two, okay, right. You come into the fourth cube, what do you start with? It doesn't matter. You can work with 14 and 7 or 7 and 14. Now 1 plus 4 equals to 5, and then you have 0 plus 7 equals to 7. 57, 75. 75 times 75, 75 plus 75 equals 150 equals 56, 25 equals 57, 75 times 13 equals 75, 0, 75. 57, 75 times 13 equals 75, 0, 75 moon cycle. So now I'm going to ask myself a question. Divided by 3 equals 25, 0, 25. Now all zeros as the 15th letter equal to 6. So we have 25, 6, 25, which is the short Mayan count. Or what is 5 times 5 times 5 equals to what is 1.25 Earth memory and Mars yo. It also connects to Mercury, M-E-R, Mars, Earth, and this is your connecting 12. This is what I call the spirit in the heavens of Venus, but it could be the heavens of Jupiter because of 99 equals to 81, and 9 plus 9 equals to what is 18, and that is the numeric value for what is Jupiter 13. And that is where Jupiter 13 comes in at man with the 28th cycle. The reason is the 13th letter, the 14th letter, the first equaling to 28. But the Hebrew, the bar mitzvah, at the age of 13 by 13 equaling to 169 passing moons in the rotation of 33. 3 times 3 equals to 9. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. 6 times 9 equals 54, and the word is sun. And there are other important words, and this is where the sun suit comes in. The 5-4 is for the word sun. You multiply it, you add it, it equals to the letters I-T, like in bar mitzvah. In the word bar mitzvah, the B is for 13, and in the word bat mitzvah, okay, the B is for 13, for the 13 moon cycle of 28 days. And the man of 28 and the woe, okay, of 38. equals to a total of what is the passage of 66, as well the passage of what is F, 56. There's a story that goes on in here, but I'm not going to spread it out too thin. Again, I'm thirsty. When I get into these little spins, the shin symbol, I have to remember what shin is. Shin. Wow, why can't I remember what the shin is? The shin letter. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. How can I forget? Yes, of course. Oh, my God. Okay. Yes, the shin, absolutely, absolutely. And when you see the shin as a U with a J inside of it, you know, and it could be a resh that's actually inside creating the shin. But if you look at the shin, take away what is in the center, it is actually bait carrying um, what is Zion in Aleph. The reason is it's Zion. Hold on a second. Let me look at the Hebrew letters. What does the letter Shin mean? That which who? Okay. I just want to see the Hebrew letters. Hebrew letters. According. Yeah. So the shin looks like it has Zion inside of it, and it's actually looks more like Nun, Zion. Uh, so it's talking about the Vav, which is the sixth letter, and Zion, which is the seventh letter. One starting with a V for 22, the other starting with a Z for 26. So that creates 48. That's the word for sun. V being life, V being ape, okay, in the sixth life. When the aleph is silent, what does that say? When you have bait, okay, bait, gimel, B, anytime I see a B-E-T, right? E-T and bet. Why did they have to say it? Can't they say bait? They also have B-E-I-T. They're expressing the I because in the E world is the I birth. It is what it is because in the E world, which is the house of Chet, okay, which is the eighth letter, I presume, and the ninth letter is the Tate, which is born between the two gates, E-I-T. And in the word Tate, E-I-T, is the word eight. Do you think it's this hard or that simple? To put it in words as the game goes, the reality sets as the reality. We are the children of the Creator. And what I do here is recreate what has already been created, brought to a different light. Hebrew letter 21. Hebrew letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, that's Tzaddik. Which one is that? Shin. Hebrew letter 21. Isn't that Tzaddik? 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Oh, okay, wait, there's double letters here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 is peh. like Raphael in Hebrew. That would be very funny. We have to figure out the word Raphael in Hebrew. Can you do that? Raphael in English, and in Hebrew it's Reish, Reish Aleph, Peh. I think it's a Peh, and I don't remember how to spell it. But anyways, so we have yeah. So what letter is that? The 21st letter is the U. 21st letter. 21st Hebrew letter. Oh, it's the shin. Okay. The result of Reish status, blazing, fierce, dynamic, fire and teeth, consumed, consuming fire and passion, transformation, conclusion of the present order. WW Shin. Okay, Aquarius rules the Shin. So let's jump on to finish the thing on the moon cycle. Cubes. We need 4 cubes. Every single cube has 21 dots. Times 4 is 84. There are going to be 4 sevens, and there are going to be 4 14s, equaling to 84. There are going to be 3 28s. When you have the 3 28s, you have now succeeded to the 3rd moon. 171. 50, 50, 57, 57, 57. You add them all together, it equals to 150 and 21. The cube pass Mars. 51. It looks like 57, right? What did I? Yeah, 57. Sorry, 57. 57, right? So now we have that. Now, when you do 5, 5, and 5 over each other, that's 15. When you do 7, 7, 7 over each other, that's 21. Again, we have an association for our 36. The combination that comes together are these 2 combos. When these 2 combos come together in the alphabet, then you find it in a word. To understand how it can be used between S and P, Standard and Poor's, which are reflective in looks, but they're also reflective or connectors when it comes to games. This is a board. They're all 36s. Each X, okay, is connected to 36. 18 numbers that are in the red line, and then all the empty spots that you see are all the dark numbers. Okay, I'm just looking for something right now. I lost my, okay, here it is. Okay. So yes, so this is what happens here. So it's showing you that we created 3 moons. It took 4 cubes, and we worked out everything to our vibration of 4 sides, of 2 sides, to come out to what that 3 average was between the 2 moon was 3. So it's split both with the pole. So it seems like the pole is split, the upper pole and the lower pole, speaking also in singular cubes. Do you follow what I'm saying? It's like taking this cube and slicing it on this angle. or slicing it on that angle. But it only can be sliced once, because after you slice another time, one piece will become quarters, or it'll be 1/2 of 1/4. It'll be two parts, okay, that were 1/2 now become each a quarter to a half. You do this and you split this. So these would be a quarter each, because at first we had half and half, and this will be half. So this will be, since these will be quarters, this will be 4, 8, 10, 10, 4, 8, 10, 2, 3, 4, 4, 10. Anyways, that's just for me. I'm not going to get. So anyways, that's how we work it out. So that's how I come to understanding my moon cycles, not my number cycles, right? I think I spoke my number cycles a little bit earlier. Over here, our leap years is the 4th year, is the 8th year, is the 12th year, is the 16th year. Here is a base leap year. Here's a base leap year right here. This is where we mirror number 1, but it mirrors at number 4 this time. Where this leap year is, it starts out over here. And then we go on again. This one becomes 8. This is our beginning cycle. We need a beginning cycle because you always have to start with these two, and then it ended with these two, and it started with these two. So your base conversion cycle of number 1 is 1. Let me see if I get this right. 1, then 4, then 7. I'm just trying to see if I got this right. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 9. Okay, I got it right. So what it is I'm all in the same row of numbers. 1, 4, 7, and it keeps going. It's always 1, 4, 7. That's the first row, 1, 4, 7. So the first row is always going to include 16, 25, and 34. It also 61, 52, and 43. Anyway, so yes, so what happens is 1 plus 0, 1 plus 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, 2 plus 8 is 6 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1, except this one and this one are dark. This one and this one are red or light. Red or light. And this is the way our numbers work over here. So this is the way our calendar's working, but yet this is the way our numbers work. And they rotate from the dark side to the light side. So it seems like before we rotate, we end up here. And over here, where's our completion? Over here. So we went 4 years, 12 years. So over here, we're going to get into the 12th year. Hold on a second. 4. Let me see. Okay, here, 3. Okay. 3 years. 7, 7, 7, 4, 4, 4, 1, 1, 1. So the cycle ends over here on 25. And then when it starts again, it's 29 and 30, and then E, which is 31, and this goes all the way to 34. That's where the cycle ends. It begins on 35F and ends at 38. Did I get that right? No, I didn't calculate the same way. Hold on. Made a huge mistake. Just give me a second. I lost myself too much on the paper. Okay, this one is 37, 38, 39. So the E world ends on the angel. The E world ends on 10. The E world ends, and there's something I just learned today, and it's on 9 equaling to 39. No, 9, let me 42, and 10 equaling to 39 equals to a total of 81 Venus, the house of the natural heavens of birth. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8, equaling to 17. And we live in Earth's heart. That means we live on the poles of Mars. That's why we have those stones, because 52 is Jack. Actually, it's 25. 52 is heart, as well as the word earth. And there are others. The multiplication will create this. The French language says this for this number and says this for this number. Its total is 17, and it is the bookends of creation, both connected at Q. And everybody knows Q brings U into the game. But does it bring it into the game as W, number 23, instead of you being 21 and 21? Which are 2 cubes. I'm going to explain to you why. There's so many things going on. I'm talking too quick. It sounds incoherent sometimes. Good night, Sir Guard. I'd like to see what time. 7:40. Okay, 7:43. Okay. Where am I? Okay, yeah. Where was it? Oh, yeah, I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to come back. Be nice to see some participation. Let me go check in on. Hold on a second. I'm checking in. Okay, I don't want to talk about the there. Okay, I'm checking in on this. If there's anybody. Okay, just let me get something to drink. I will be back in a minute. Beautiful sky outside. Beautiful, beautiful sky. Beautiful world we live in. Okay, I am back, and this is what I want to do. I want to talk about the Zodiac. I said this was going to be about the Zodiac, so forget about me, and let's just talk about the Zodiac. But I have a question, and I wish I could be explained that before anybody says anything, of course. So many comments. Does the Zodiac include all the planets? Of course it does, because I've seen it. Is the Zodiac part of the constellations? I think it is. I think I've seen it. So the story of the Zodiac should be able to be told by every word that is used in explaining the Zodiac. Even if the words are incorrect or the stories are incorrect or not, or incorrect towards whatever, there is a correctness, and it's in the word, because that word will tell a story which will give it a different or another direction. I just brought this up. I don't remember why 9 times 9, 9 plus 9, or 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9 right? Let me hold on a second. 9 times 9, 9 plus 9 equals to 99. I don't know. There was an equation I created in here to be able to, like all the number. Hold on a second. I don't know why I'm on this. It was bugging me. It had to bug me. Just want to see one other thing. $54, $63, $72. Yeah, yeah, 72. So if I go 12 and 30, no, 12 and 12 and 39. Forget about okay, forget about this one. There was a thing about this that I had to explain, but I don't remember what it is. So what we have right now, hold on, before I go there, let me finish with this first. I want to get this out of the way. 9 and 10, also known as C19. 9 plus 3 equals to 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 9 equals to 42. Let me see if I did this right. 10 equals to 39. 9 plus 3 equals to 12. 1 plus 2 equals to 3. 4 plus 2 equals to 6. 3 plus 3 equals to 6. So I like to call it C19. Anyways, see, it's 19. Creation of 1 on 1. Anything of creation of 1 on 1. So let's do this. 19 and 19 equals 38. We have the gold club. And 19, we have 57. We have the moon. So we went 3 times 19, okay, equals to 57, or 3 times 19 to a Pythagorean count, to the half-life count, equals to 9 equals to 3. The sky angels, and any word that goes along with 39, even Saturn. 27 and 12. The reverse alphabet. Now, I'm not sure if we're going to count this as your creation, 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. So this is the beginning of the alphabet and the cube creation. Complete alphabet, complete cube. I don't know which way I'd want to go with this, but these two, 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 equals to 9, equals to 14. 1 plus 2 equals to 3 and 2. And then there's going to be a whole bunch of equations. I don't want to see where they're going to take me. I'm just going to tell you that 19, okay, is what creates your Venus. What creates your 9, which is your birth, but it is the birth in the house of Mars, which is something that looks something like that, you know? And we're in here. We're not here. We're just in here. Now this area can be here, 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 because it shifts, right? We could have had it here, right? And you can have it anywhere you want. The house shifts. I like to call it. What can we call the house? Anyways, so that's your 19. But your 19 doesn't go alone. Your 19 goes with 17 and 18 and 19. That's what it goes with. Why? The reason why is because of the French. The French set up a numbers, okay, stopping at 19. Actually, I don't know which way to do it. It stops at 6, okay, 1 through 6, and then you go 7 through 12, and then you go 13 through 18. Those are your 3 cubes. You have your 6 sides. You start on your 7th side. You go to your 12th side. The female, and the 3rd cube starts the male. The extra moon comes in when man comes in at the age of 13, and the spirit of the heavens, the gateway of creation here This if you want to add it, it becomes 19. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4. House of DC right here, right inside this one over here. In the spirit of 76. This one will equal to 7, but when the full mathematics come into this, it's going to give you a whole new number. Let's not get into that. Where am I with this? Where am I running? We have the pitchfork because we have Demas, we have Phobos, and we have Luna, N.A., Mona, Lisa. We have Luna, the reader. We have 2 times what is the diameter of the moon to get us 432. We have 3 days of 1440 minutes that brought us to 432 hertz. One more day, we bring it to 5760. Moon time, moon orange time. 5760 Hebrew time is the year 2000 Gregorian. The Earth is 1440 minutes in a day times 1.5, which is the numeric value that is worked on Mars as well as blackjack. And in blackjack, ace is now 11. 63 and 9 equals to 72. So the student is number 72. Where do I get all this from? 1.5 or 3 to 2 is the payout for getting a blackjack. If you are going to get a blackjack, you must have an ace. The ace becomes 11. The jack will become 10. And when jack becomes 10, the numeric value for the word jack equals to 25. So now is it going to be 10 times 25? The jack gets the sailboat. So we will have the reindeer and the sailboat. 10-cent piece, 25-cent piece. Here, we need 10 by 10 in order to make your dollar. Here, we need 9 by 10 in order to make it before we reflect ourselves. And here, we need 4 times 25 in order to get that dollar. But it's 3 times 25, so we don't reflect ourselves. This number will become 75, and this will be 90. This is our moon birth. Equals to what is 100, and what is 100? 4 and 4. Why do I say that? Because if we're working in binary code, the first 0 is 0, the second 0 is 0, the third number over here is 4. Is that the 400 for Pascal? So I just count the total as 4. So do we want to go back to this over here? What is ironic for me? Okay, what's ironic for me is that there's 80 letters and 13 words. 80, 8 times 8, 8 plus 8. At the beginning, and I don't know who put it in this order, but when you start out with Aries, Taurus, those are explaining where you are at. When you use the at sign, Aries, Taurus. I'm using the equation of the first initial of the word. And Aries, Taurus in the first position are in Gemini. 1 and 2 equals to 3. Imagine if you replaced this. Hold on a second. Maybe I can do that. I'm going to go see something. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, I could. Let me do this. This is going to be fun. I don't know how to share my screen. So let me see this. Maybe I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, let me see if I can now do this. Now I'm just going to do it really quick. Okay, now let me make it smaller. Now let me file, save as Zodiac Art 44, save it there, save it there. Just give me a second. Add an overlay. I'm coming back. Uh, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to get rid of one. Let me see this. Yeah, I'm getting rid of that. Okay, so now, okay, we're gonna do this. Okay, so now we got to take away the brand. 1 second. Okay, so what I did here is you can see Aries gets 1. Now we can change this whole thing up. This is the way I'm working with it. This is the way it came off the work. When you see AT together right over here, okay, you can use the @ sign. If 1 and 2 equals to 3, you can use Gemini. Now the connecting cube is Aries and Virgo, the two opposites. And then again, the connecting cube, two opposites that come together, well, they both come together as Cancer and Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius is in the placement of Pluto, where Cancer is inside of Mars. Okay, where Taurus, both Taurus and Aquarius, first level Taurus, second level Aquarius. Where Capricorn, okay, and Sagittarius come together as 19, as being part of the association of the moon, where Capricorn and Scorpio come together as the sun, and where Capricorn and Libra come together as Mars, C and L. As we also get Libra and Virgo coming together as the inversion to what is Cancer and Sagittarius. Okay, now things can be changed. I can go in alphabetical order. I can go in numeric order for the numeric value. I can go in initial order where I just use the first initial, which leaves Aries first. But just to let you know that Aquarius is before Aries. And if I would do this once again, this piece, hold on a second. Whoop, hold on. If I was to do this piece once again, I just got to make my screen a little bit smaller. Just want to do something here. Just give me a second. Just keep looking at this. And I'm just gonna do something here. I'm gonna be back in a minute. Just keep looking at what you're looking at, and I'm gonna get hold on. Okay, I'm just putting something together. Okay. And then we got to get, I'm just putting together something. Okay, I probably shouldn't be putting this together right now. Okay, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Okay, so now we get Aries, a numeric count of 25. So not only is Jack 25, but Aries is 25. So Aries gets Earth's heart. Aries becomes the first reduction, okay, of what Earth is not. Earth is 52, or like I said, depending on how you want to play with it. Let me go down to the bottom and find where this is. See, as Earth is 52, right? So you can have um, 5 2s. So you have 1 2 2 2 3 2s 4 2s 5 2s, or you can have 2 5s. So there's a difference, right? There's a difference. 5 times 5, 25. 5 plus 5, 10, 35. 3.5, 3.5, the heart. 2 times 2 is 4 by 2 is 8 by 2 is 16 by 2 is 30, 2 times 2 times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 8, 16, 32 plus 8 equals to 40. So that's the difference between the two. The total is 75. If we do it both ways, we end up, first of all, with blue electric. We also end up with man on the moon. The reason I use man and woman for this is because it's 1 times 3, 13 for the bar mitzvah, and 1 and 2 for the bat mitzvah. The 13th card is the king. The 12th card is the queen. When you add up 1 over to the 13th card, it equals 91. You have the spirit. When you add up 1 to 12, it equals to 78. You have the gateway to the heaven. 4 areas of 2, by virtue of how the French say the number. The bat mitzvah, when you multiply it and you add it, it equals to what is 2 and 3, 5. The bar mitzvah, when you add it and multiply it, you have 4 plus 3 equals to 7. So that's where I come up with that. We note that the king, queen, and jack as the 11th, the 17th, and the 10th letter used has what is 7 eyes, what is 8 eyes, what is 6 eyes. So none of this is any of my creation other than showing you exactly what it is. This is in the game or in a deck of cards. The word card, RD, in third equals 26. Never did deck is 14, and 9 equals to 23. WZ 58, deck card 49. So these two additions will end up to be what is 79, which will be 13 and 14. That is your division. 9 and 7, 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 8 and 1, 9. The gateway to the natural heavens of birth. And you crisscross these two to just figure out all the dimensions that we have. I'm not sure where else to go with this. So let's go back to the zodiac, but let's stay with this zodiac over here. So we have Taurus. Well, you know what? I don't like the, this isn't a full reduction. I didn't want to do a full reduction. Or maybe we'll do the full reduction. Taurus is 19, so Taurus will fit on the moon. Gemini becomes the angel. Cancer becomes the dog, the queen, the god. It becomes a part of the Rubik's Cube. Leo becomes part of the sun. Virgo becomes what is energy in creation. Libra becomes the division of the gateway. 2 times 8, 2 plus 8 equals 6, and 8, 14 equals to 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. It's the gateway in the sun. It will have a relationship that will connect to Scorpio. Sagittarius is a passage as number 45, and it will also be connected to Scorpio and Libra. Earth comes into the 4 dimensions. Capricorn as numeric value 52. It's 4 by 13. So we're talking about the spirit and rotation of the moon. I will explain it. 5 times 2, 5 plus 2 equals to 10 and 7. So 10 becomes 1 plus 0 is 1, and 7. So right away it's Q. It's a gateway pass. Because of the deck of cards and because it brings up number 52, it's 4 by 13 to make it perfect, telling me about the mirror. Since it's number 13, when you add up 1 all the way to 13, it equals to 91, the spirit. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. I'm going to I'm going to do this one time. I just have to write it out to see what I'm writing over here. Capricorn, yes, Capricorn, 52. Okay, so there's 4 times 13 equals to 52 cards. Or when you add up 1 to 13, it equals to 91. When you multiply it by the 4 suits, it becomes 364, or 28 times 13. Or 28 times 13. The word man and to become man is both 28 and 13. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. So now we're going to go to the shorthand Pythagorean, and it equals to what is 10. This is creation of the mirror student. 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. 9 times 8 equals 72. 9 plus 8 equals to 17 times 72 is 1224, plus 72 equals 1296, plus 17 equals to 1313. That is your rotation of your moon. Area space, again, inside the deck of cards. Just want to see if anybody said anything. No. Okay, so as I continue on with this, let me just take a look. Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius and Virgo, the same numeric value, yet Aquarius is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters. 8 by 4 is 32. Okay, so that, okay, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. So there's a value of 7, the other's a value of 4. So 1 is the gateway, and the value of 4 is the mirror. It's probably what passes through the gateway mirror. Number 4 is present in 5 and 6. Remember that. Number 4 is present in 5 and 6, and number 4 is present in the cube 1. It's inside the void. I don't know. It's inside the void. It's part of the void. It's the only one where the 4 is present inside the void. Then you have the word and. See the word and valued at 10? It's also a numeric value of 19. It's the E world within the sun. That 5 is 2 and 3, 5 inside what is the words for home. 6 times 5, 6 plus 5 is 11 and 30, 41. I just want to see 1 and 4 together. Then the word Pisces. Again, Pisces is number 26. It talks about the game, but what I would like to do is create it and make it 25. It speaks about more than one when it ends in E, S, or just S, because for me, those are add-ons. In fact, just about everything is an add-on inside of this. So Leo is number 14. Leo connects to Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. There's a link between all of those. Taurus is what is inside, like a pull to what would be Gemini, because 19 and next what you would get is 29 to the Pythagorean count that'll add up in this individual space. If I say 29, you add up to 20 with the 10. I'm just trying to think. The total count is 391, which is 273 if we multiply it. And again, we're talking about angels of spirit and man. I just look at the combinations 1, 3, and 9, what I can do with it. 27 and 12 is 39, and 1 is 40. Just trying to. So that's how I see. And then if you want to go by the what do you call it? The first letter, you would have A, Aries 1, T, Taurus 2, G, Gemini 7. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 36. So it would add up 29, 36. Yes. So this is what it would be. Aries plus Taurus plus Gemini plus Cancer plus Leo plus Virgo plus Libra plus Scorpio plus Sagittarius plus Capricorn plus Aquarius plus Pisces. So we had 741, 741. Let me see. I wrote it down, but I was blocking the camera. So these are them. I mean, I should have been showing you the two of them. So there's an equation. 789 equals 10. 4, 5, 6, 7 equals 10. 3, 4 equals 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 equals 11. 10, 20, 36 is the total. Usually it should end over here. And the fourth one is supposed to be the mirror or the next level. See, in this one we had 12, and anyways, I'm not sure really what it shows. So this is, it's just giving a base for the zodiac. In Gemini, we're looking at a man, woman, and the moon and our vibration. One of the reasons for we have to understand is when there's 7 eyes, 8 and 6, that's 21 representing the cube. To create the number 1 or 1 spirit, this is what we have to do. 432 is that vibration. To create it into the number 4, we have to add on 6, 5, 7. 6 and 7, 13, 1 and 3, 4. 5 and 8, 13, 1 and 3, 4. This way we get through the moon. 7 and 6, 13, 1 and 3, 4. The inverted of all this is 7, 7, 7. To what is 7, 7, 7 is 4, 4, 4. 7 plus 6 equals to 13. 1 plus 3 equals to 4. The invert of this will be 1 and 6 equals to 7. Where do I get this? 1 and 6 equals to 7 to what? 7, 6 equals to 13. It's the completion. 1, 6. Is that what it is? 1, 7, 6. So the gateway is right through here through 6. Does it make any sense? Somebody has to say something because I can't create sense in something I'm saying unless I make a mistake out of it. I lost my place again. Okay, I'm going to get something to drink. It'd be nice if somebody does speak somewhere. Let me see what's on Facebook. Let me go to, let me see what's on Facebook. Okay, I'm just trying to let's see what's up. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm going to get a drink. I'm coming back in a second. Participate. I don't know what I never know where I'm going next. We're going to maybe get a little deeper into each word of the zodiac if you want, or talk about the constellations, the names of the constellations. I don't know where anybody wants to go, and then the time periods and distances, and there's a whole slew of things. And when we come back to it in its cycle, I'm a little hungry, so I'm going to put something in the oven. I'm going to be there in about 2 minutes. I know my cat's going to jump. So I'm going to get some.
Before I begin, because I'm on break right now for 2 minutes and I'm cooking something. Dedication. But it takes a long time. Dedication. A friend of mine made this honey, and I'm not really sure of the mixture. I can share it with you next time I remember. Helps with joint pain, inflammation, etc., and so on. But how do we expect anything to work in these bodies when our assimilation system has slightly altered for the foods that we have been eating over the past 100 years? Now, for those of you who know what I'm speaking about, and for those of you who do not know what we're speaking about, pesticides. Do you know anything about them other than what you read, or what do you know about every ingredient? Because when you are cooking, it is the ingredient that counts and not what you call it as an end result. Because as an end result, it is not perfect. When the critic comes up and says, this is your rating, it is the end result. When you have the perfect timing for the perfect heat, for the perfect ingredients that will create whatever your mishmash is. And that's perfect cooking. Do they work? I like them. I like to believe, because a lot of things that you believe in are more possible than the things that you don't believe in. But things that you don't believe in is what you still believe, because you're not believing in them. But that's your belief. Okay, where were we next with this before I take my 5-minute break? Should we jump back into the Zodiac since nobody's talking? So if I jump into the Zodiac, everything starts at the beginning. In the word Aries, in fact, I need to go back on to this, okay? I don't want to use any, not a full, I want to do, okay. Now we're going to do English ordinals. I'm going to see if I can get my camera out of here. And I want to do English, whoop, I want to do ordinals. Hold on a second. And it's here. The prior we spoke, where Aries was 25, but Aries is 52, exactly like Earth's heart. Taurus is 100. Now, if I take this paper out that I'm looking at right now, Taurus is number 19, but Taurus is 100, 10 times 10. So it's also noted as Taurus as 99. I like to take out the S at the end. We'll call Taurus 99. Ends on 31, it ends on 931. Let's remove the AU and the U. We're going to remove 42, 21, and 21, 2 cubes in the word Taurus. 99, the moon and everything to do with Jupiter. Mars and Earth, everything is connected through Gemini. Pi, division through Cancer. Leo, connecting to the sun connecting to Earth and Venus. E and O, 5 and 15. I'm just trying to think. 3, 5, 15. 3 and 5 and 6. 3, 5, 6 is 14. This is the short count of 14. The long count of 32. I'm trying to think. I know it's the sun. It's got 3 letters. So it becomes, let me think of this. It's 14 to the short, it's 32 to the high count. So it's missing 49 to enter into Venus. 49 represents what is 8. 49 represents Pluto and Mars. 4 and 9 will create your 3, 60, and 13. So it's your creation, your student creation through the 7th gate. And and man on the moon. Okay, I'm going to try and see if I can explain it. 4 times 9. First of all, 49 and 32 is 81. Okay, that's the first number. Jupiter creates 18 and 81. So the difference between getting to 81, which is the house of Venus, is 49. I have to base things on something. I can base it on Earth. If it was Earth, 20 is missing. If it was Mars, 19 is missing, the spirit of the moon. If it was Mercury, it would be 71 missing, the gateway. If it was Saturn, it would be 61, the church spirit, the steeple, something to do with Mars. Where am I getting my numbers from? Well, if Earth is number 52 and Venus is number 81, so for 52 to 81 is 29. That is the IT birth, number 29. 29, 5 times 4, 5 plus 4, creating this scenario. And the reverse to it would be GR. Let me see that. IT. The reverse would be RG. Wow, or GR, the combination of GR 25. So again, we're connected back to Gemini with that connection. Gemini's numeric value is the moon, and its inverted was 39. You see, we have Gemini in a full letter count at 57, but in a single letter count, it comes to 39. This is where the angel and 10 come in. So possibly when 10 comes in, as in our birth, right? The spirit in our birth, 9 and 1. We do know that 1, 3, 5 each contain the dot. We each know that when we play this is in a cube, but in the card, okay, the ace is also in the 3, and it's also in the 5, and it's also in the 9. So it's ace, 3, 5, and 9 all have the singular dot, and the total is 18. 9 and 5 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that means there are 27. Okay, here's the dot in the center, and here is no dot. Something is wrong with my calculation here. I do not know why. 9 and 5 is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 27 and 18 is 45. Oh, yes, it is the cards, because the 7 is no dot. There's no dot on the 7. The 7, in here we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and also is included is the number 7 inside of this. Let me just rewrite this on another piece of paper and explain it. In the cube, the 1 dot happens on the 1, the 3, and the 5, equaling to 9. How come my camera's not working? Hold on a second. On the card, okay, the dot of the ace, let's call it the ace dot, is apparent on the ace, is apparent on the 3, is apparent on the 5, and is apparent on the 9. One and 3 and 5 and 9, equaling to what is 18, equaling to I, equaling to R. 3 times 6 equals to 18R. 3 plus 6 equals to 09I. So this is cards. Now what we're going to have left over is the 2. Well, actually, this should have been, I used all numbers. Here I used ace, so we can also say 1, value 34. And we're going to need these values, because if we add this and this, it becomes 90, our birth. If I add this and this, it becomes 76, this and this. This is where our division comes in. If we add this and this, it's 84. and this is where Pluto comes in. The heavens of what is Neptune, something to do with Neptune and Mars. And Pluto comes in. It's like we come in as what? Who are we? Am I holding this camera straight? Anyways, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So you know that the odd number 7, okay, is with the even numbers. I'm not going to use number 10 right now. So this is 58, 60, 52, 65, and 49. So we can put all these numbers together and start creating different scenarios, 42 and 34. This is on 42. This equals to 76. And then we can go 56 and 42, and this is 98. So 3 and 5 and 3 and 9 are going to create 98. 5 is like 9. 5 is like 9. 9 is like 5. 4 and 1. Home. This is home. So that's this scenario. And there's other ways to bring these numbers together. 2, 4 would be the cycle. 58 over 60 in a Pythagorean single-digit count, although this is 11. 1 and 1 is 2 and 8. As we can use up 4 and 6 is like saying Saturn and Mars, so we put 60 over 52, and we come up with 22, ape life, the windows of Mars. And we can put up what is the division, okay, of the gateway between 6 and 8, which is what is 4 and 2, the cycle, which is the moon. So we have 6 and 8. So we're going to have 52 over 49 equals to what is 92. And that would be the yellow birth, or the birth of the soul. 92 stands for yellow birth in the Bait house. 18 and 11. What else do we get? 4 and 8 can come together. 4 and 8 come together. So we end up with 60 and 49. And this would be, where is the spirit? So where did we get this? This would be where 8 is and where 4 is. In the house of Pluto is where is the spirit, right over here, AI. And we know that this 7 is the division of what this is. This is this division. Now, should we add it? So should we subtract it? But of these two put together, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 8 equals to 6. So we know it's created by this numeric value here. And this is the cycle of your moon in the Bait house. So this is how this comes together. I'm going to be going to check my little thing and see what's up. Any comments? No comments here. You know what happens? I put my mouse to move my camera over. And I just had a message. So I'm taking like a 5-minute break, if you don't mind. Somebody say something. The phone just went beep, 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 and I don't know why, because I think it fell on the floor somehow. Hope you enjoyed your day. I typed part of it. I spoke part of it. I'm checking my messages, like so important. Check the mail. You check the mail? I didn't check the mail. Did you check the mail? I didn't check the mail. Let me see over here. What was that?
I'm on a couple of minute break. Trying to find, so yes, I found it. No, did I find it? No, I'm looking. Okay. Okay, gonna go to the kitchen for a minute. And I smell something burning. Plus, I left the fridge door open, so I'm not very happy. And I got my glove here, ready to pull it out, shut the oven off. It's very, very rare I ever put anything in the oven. Now I'm gonna let it cool off, I think. Okay, I'm gonna eat in 5 minutes. Trying to understand this here. Okay. Okay. So where are we going next? Somebody's got to take part because I can't do this alone. It says that there's one person here. Okay, so is it a bot or not? Okay, let's see where we can take this, or it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. And wow, it's 8:30 at night. So I showed you what we can do with the numbers for numbers. Now, what I did before was I did this with the Zodiac. The telephone has taught me, the roulette wheel has taught me, games have taught me that it's 3, 6, 9, 12. It sets a 3. And now we connect Aries and Virgo. We connect Cancer with Sagittarius as polarities. And then we're going to connect, hold on a second. I don't know why my logo is there again. I don't want a logo. Right. Okay, so now we're going to connect. Let me do something at just 1 second. Okay, I'm just doing something over here, so just let me show you something. If I can do this, maybe you can watch me here. Maybe you can watch. Let's see if you can watch this. Let me see where my camera is. Hold on. Just looking for my camera. Okay. It's very, very, very annoying. Very annoying that my mouse double clicks all the time. Very annoying. Okay. See what happens? I'm trying to move it over. It just keeps going bigger. Okay. I did it here. Let me see if it's this one here. Okay. Okay, it's right here. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I'm going to connect. I need to make it a little bit thicker. So I connect here to here, and I connect here to here. All right. Then I'm going to connect
um, here to here. Sorry. And I'm going to connect here to here. You know what that is? That's me, 1 connecting with 6 equals to 7, 1 connecting with 6 equals to 7. This is where the Mayans 7 and 13 come together, because now I connect what is 7, okay, and 6 come together to what is 9 and 4 coming together. So all these lines start crossing, and you start seeing different angles and lines, because whether it's in the first row or the second row, whether you're meeting it at the center or you're meeting it at the corner. If I meet over here, okay, that's 17. If I meet over here, it's 8. If I meet right on it, it's 35. Roulette gave me that rule that I run by. Okay, apparently the moon looks nice, so I'm going to go take a look outside. So I run with the understanding of this. I might stop the video, eat, and then come back. I'm not really sure where I was next. We were talking about Virgo is another gateway, another Q. Virgo is both what will create, okay, one of the F sound in it, for the reason that 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 will equal to 7, 8. 7 and 8 is G and H. They create an F sound in laugh or in tough. Libra, 42, creates a gate. Scorpio is inside of what is Jupiter and the 9th planet Pluto, which is something to do inside the sun, because number 9, okay, in the alphabet only comes about twice. But on the face of this, you see 7. You never see all 9, so it is the birth in the gate. That's what it's talking about. Sagittarius is 144. So that is an exchange, possibly of 2 cubes, an area space. And the exchange is, number 1 would be a Mercury. And as 14 or 44, it's talking about an area space, 2/3 of an area space. 4 by 4 is 16. Again, Pisces will match Virgo. The word and comes in with and Pisces. So our DNA seems to come with Pisces gateway, and not with the Leo Virgo combination. I'm just trying to think Leo Virgo or Virgo Libra. 2, 3, 1, 3. Leo Virgo somehow connect to the moon. Just what I did right now, Leo is number 32. I'm going to explain to you this. Leo, I'm going to have to show you the camera part. Hold on a second. Leo is number 32. I take the 3. I take the 3 and the 7 to create 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. I take the 2 and the 1 to create 3. I get number 13. I know you must be man. When you're man, you're in the division, okay, of, you're in the division. You're right over here. So you're right over here. The letter M and the letter N come over here. Man on the moon is right in this area here. Those are the letters. So when you bring Virgo into Libra, you end up with 23. When you bring Scorpio into Libra, you end up with 37. That's the creation of the gate, of the divided gate. If you bring Aquarius, you're talking about Earth's heart in one word. You brought it together. 52 and 55, you brought a freedom pass into this. 10 and 7, okay, is 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, creating what this is, Earth's heart again. So it's all questionable. You bring birth to the gate. So these two, okay, I can't even go, will end up to be 1, 9, and 5. AEI. This is your divider. Somehow this is your divider between these two. So it's telling multiple stories. The total is 139. Spirit angels cycle in the moon rotation in Saturn. So I don't know what it's talking. Is it Saturn that rotates the sun? And here's the English ordinal. And then full reduction. See, in full reduction. So I'm a little bit tired now. If you want, I can share this page with you that I use. Let me go back to comments, and let me go to gematria. And I think everybody should be. This is something of the program that I want to make, and we just share it with everybody because everybody should know that what the story is in the word Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Peace. We need to buy this building. You know, the House of Kabah right here where the artwork is. So everything can calm down. And we can take this. We got to create the program. You can have the art piece. You can own the program. I don't care. I just want to use the program and share it with the world.